Welcome to the JCPod. I'm your host, Jaden Chandler Parnell. And hey, how about the Miami Heat, baby? Heat up 1-0. Nuggets up 1-0. Got some NFL schedule to talk about today. It's going to be a great Thursday. I won't lie, though. I have to get into this and let it know right away. So, I woke up hour to an hour and a half earlier than I usually do to start recording, get stuff done, because people are working on their house today. What do you know? They show up an hour and a half early. I've never seen this before out of a company. A lot of respect, though, so don't get me wrong. I respect them for showing up and actually getting stuff done, but legit an hour and a half early. So this podcast, I was planning on making it kind of longer. It could end up being cut short because I'm going to have literally somebody sawing into a wall right next to my room. So you got to love that look, right? Without any further ado, like I said, we're going to hop in. So with that being said, I'm going to try to get to the NFL schedule today. That's probably going to be, I'm hoping that I can at least touch on, I can at least touch on them, but I probably won't be able to go into depth. Probably not be able to go into as much depth as I want to. Sorry, I'm tongue twisted. I'm trying to figure out how to organize this. It's just got a little whirlwind to start out. So hey, like I said though, we're gonna just hop right in. We're just gonna try to get as much done as we can because I don't know how much time I got. I had a lot more time, and then they showed up really early. So, like I said, game one. We'll start with my boys who played last night, the Miami Heat. It looked shaky for a minute. Heat down 9.5. They had their moments where they looked bad. There was even moments for me for a little bit where I was getting a little scared. I'm like, maybe the 8. By the way, never a doubt the 8 would cover. I thought the 8 would cover easily. Sitting there, I'm watching them like, man, will he actually be able to pull this game away? Will they actually be able to do it? And hey, they were just able to do it. Shout out. Sorry, I got, there's a hockey thing that messed me up that I was looking at. I thought it was something for the Heat Celtics. But yeah, shout out Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. I thought the Heat overall had a really good game one. That was massive game one. All of a sudden, that the DEFCON lights are for sure flashing in Boston. The Heat are now in official sweep territory. Are they going to sweep? I don't think so. The Celtics are a little better than that, but huge 123-116 win last night. Butler's dropped 35. Tatum dropped 30 for the Celtics. He had a decent game. Marcus Smart for the Celtics. Oh, Marcus Smart had 13-11. He had 9 assists, I think, going into half or around just coming out of half. I thought Marcus Smart had a really good game when it came to that. He was early on in the game. It was basically like a layup line almost. Excuse me. The Celtics were getting to the rim at will. Were able to do anything they really wanted. They were basically able to get to the rim, do whatever they wanted for a bit. They even had some threes falling in the first half. Like I said, it looked very good. Second half, the Heat were able to just slowly cut into that lead a little bit. They were just able to hack away slowly. And then, eventually, the Heat ended up getting the lead. They were able to start holding it, and then I don't think they lost it once they got it. So, like I said, that leads to the Jimmy Butler hit an awesome 3 over, I think it was Peyton Pritchard at the end, gave a little wink at the camera. And then ended up being Heat taking game one. Also, I don't know about anybody else, but my TNT crashed during the last 3 or 4 minutes of the Eastern Conference Finals, so I was watching the rest of it on FanDuel while The Little Mermaid kept replaying on my TV. As a fan of my team, that was pretty frustrating. I'm like, man, of course it's my team that the TNT just can't handle the Eastern Conference Final. But hey, the Heat broke TNT. That's just the easiest way to look at it. The Heat just absolutely broke TNT with how well they played. I thought Robert Williams did a good job in his starting role as well. He had a few key offensive rebounds early on for the Celtics. But yeah, overall, Lowry came in off the bench with 15. Caleb Martin, I think, off the bench with 15. Strus had 15. Love had 8. Vincent had 15. Duncan Robinson went out for 2, didn't do too much. I wonder how much we're going to see in this series just because I feel like he's going to get attacked. Obviously, I think he's going to play a little bit because looking at the Heat's lineup, I don't think Highsmith, I think it's going to be between Highsmith and Robinson for those minutes. I don't know if we're going to see Highsmith too much. I mean, Robinson only got 6 minutes, so like I said, I don't know how much he's going to play, but overall, I was really impressed with the Heat game one. That's a massive game to take. That's not sleeping lightly. I even had a buddy who is shouting out you right here. You know who you are. He's even a Heat fan. I don't know if he's a Heat fan. He's for sure a Jimmy Butler fan. He was sitting there like, man, I don't know. I think the Celtics take it in 7. I just don't know. I think they have something about their home court and everything. I was trying to tell him hey, those Celtics are a little fluky on the home court. But no, overall, that's just something that got me excited for the Heat. It's hey, this is how I look at this series. The Hawks should have beat the Celtics. I mean, the Celtics should have beat the Hawks in 4. The Hawks should have beat the Celtics. I mean, the Celtics should have beat the Sixers about 5 or 6, and it took 7 games. That's just the stuff I'm talking about. It's the little stuff like that where it's man, there's just that little stuff they were just not getting right that I didn't feel good about. Like I said, sure enough, the Heat ended up stealing game 1, and that was really awesome because now They're obviously, I think they have to control the series because going back into Miami, they're at least going to have 1-1 split, which is really, really huge because the Lakers, that's what the Lakers were trying to do on their game. They weren't able to, which I'll talk about them in a minute because that was another awesome game. But yeah, man, I am very, very happy with my Heat. I thought my Heat played really well that game. They stole game one. I thought that overall, I thought it was really good. They dealt with all the punches. Like, the Celtics came out hot. They came out early. The Heat just weathered the storm. They stayed in there, do what they do. Just kept it close. And then the second half comes. They had a 45-point third quarter. I believe the highest scoring third quarter they've had all season. Really, really, really awesome. That was really awesome to see. But yeah, going into the now, speaking of awesome performances, if you guys didn't get a chance to, on Tuesday, there was a glass cleaning, I don't know how to put it, there was a glass cleaning tutorial, like a glass cleaning master at work on Sunday. Jokic was able to get so many rebounds. He finished with 21, but he had 12 in the first quarter. Like, there was a chance for a minute, like, he was going to get dangerous, and it was like, oh, is he going to get 30 rebounds? Is he going to get 40 rebounds? Like, he had a lot of points. He finished with 34, 21, and 14. I believe it's his sixth playoff triple-double, which I think ties him with Westbrook, if I remember right. I mean, Jokic had a really, really good 80, had 40 and 10. He was playing really well as well. I was very impressed with how well he played. Austin Reeves did a really good job off the bench for the Lakers. LeBron James almost had one assist away from a triple-double. And, I mean, at one point, I think the Nuggets were up 20. The crowd noise was getting to it. It looked like the Lakers stood no chance. And, hey, the Lakers kept their cool. They were able to play it, and they only lost by 6. It was 126-132. The Lakers made it really, really close. I thought they played a lot better in the second half than they did the first half. I'm just very, very intrigued on how Game 2 is going to go tonight because the Nuggets should have blown them out of the water. It started to look like they was going to get in that territory, and then all of a sudden, last minute, LeBron and the Lakers were able to claw back. They had some really good performances off the bench. Like Rui Hachimura did something off the bench. I think Rui Hachimura is probably going to start this series a little bit now, or at least if he's not going to start, he's going to get a lot more minutes. I thought they did. They liked. I think they liked the thing they saw with him and Aaron Gordon. As in just like when Aaron Gordon was in at the same time, he was able to have like some success on the offensive end and defensively. I don't think he killed them too much. I think he did decently for where he was at and all that. So I think they're going to definitely try to use him more and take advantage of that. I wouldn't even be shocked to even start somewhat, but we'll have to see. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a very impressive game by the Nuggets. The Nuggets had, they were 6-point favorites. Covered, I think it was 6 exactly, yeah. And then they just had very good performances from some players. Like Michael Porter showed up again. Jamal Murray had a really, really awesome game. I'm trying to find their points. Yeah, Caldwell Pope had 21. Porter had 15. Murray had 31. Bruce Brown had 16. Like, they got some good key contributing plays. Honestly, it was just a fun offensive game to watch. Denver just gets good shots all the time. It's crazy how good of shots they get. It just happens consistently. Watching Jokic, about the Jokic thing again. Watching the Joker. I hate myself, man. Watching Joker do everything. It's just watching him with the basketball in his hands is something simply amazing. The vision he has because of how big he is and everything. Like I know that's like one of the main things everyone talks about. It's truly amazing, man. Like this literally, like, I know LeBron still can do it now, but this literally reminds me of like prime LeBron a little bit. But imagine prime LeBron, but in a center body that was maybe a little bit less athletic. Like the way he's just able to see the court and everything, like, it is truly something special. Like, there's not very many people who saw the court like he has. And yeah, like, if you look at their bench and their numbers, they looks like they went about 7 deep. So Christian Brown. I don't know how to say that. I think it's Christian Braun. He's about as deep as they're going to go on their bench. He got a few minutes, didn't do too much. I'm excited for Game 2, though. The Lakers, it's not going to be the end of the world if they don't steal this game because the Nuggets aren't the best on the road. They haven't been the best on the road all season, but it'll probably be a good game for them to steal at home to get the series back to 1-1. I mean, with the way they played last game, I think anything's possible, truly. They played pretty close to... They were down like 17 or 20 at one point. They were able to make it 6. I mean, that's pretty impressive, honestly. I mean, they were dead in the water. Had nothing going for them at one point. I mean, at one point, I truly thought the game was going to reach like 30. There was a half second left out. So I was sitting at my sports book waiting for it to hit plus like 20 and a half, and it never got there. It got to like 17, 16, 17. I think I did end up taking like a 17 at 1.2. I had like a Lakers plus something. I think like the Lakers plus. I think it was like 11, Lakers plus 17, something like that. I'm sitting there, it's like, man, this is like scary hours. So that one, the first number I thought, well, this is dead. Hopefully I get lucky and they cover the 17. And then sure enough, like I said, they had the really good second half that brought them back into the game. So man, like I said, these are really awesome Eastern Conference games. I thought they were really fun to watch. Even though TNT crashed for the one last night, and that was a little frustrating, but no, overall I thought these were really, really awesome games. I'm excited for the games moving forward. It looks like we have games every night until Sunday. I'm going to double check that, I think. Yeah, because the Heat play tomorrow, and then we got the Lakers Nuggets the next day. Saturday we got Heat Celtics. Dude, am I stupid? Today's Thursday. Oopsies. That's where I messed up. My fault. Yeah, Thursday we have the Nuggets. Friday is Heat Celtics. Saturday. So Monday. Yeah, it looks like literally. So yeah, up until Game 5, which is on May 24th. We basically have a conference finals game every day, so that's gonna be really fun, something fun to watch in the afternoon. Yeah, that's about basically what I saw from Game 1. I'm very excited for my Heat. I think I'm very interested to see if they can take Game 2. I don't think they're gonna take the gas or the foot off the gas, but I'll not be shocked if the Celtics came out a little bit harder, a little bit faster to try to take that home game. Because if they go down 0-2, it's gonna be very scary waters for them. And kind of goes, I think it's the same boat for the Lakers. Like, I would not be shocked if the Lakers didn't come out hard. Especially LeBron. I wouldn't be shocked if LeBron maybe takes this game back a little bit, takes a little rest, and then decides to get ready for Game 3. But with the way these games close, I think with the way these two games played, I mean, anything's possible, obviously. So I'm just so excited, man. These have been some fun games to watch, truly. Like, this is what we live for. NBA playoffs is really, really fun. So that's probably where I'll leave it off for the NBA wise. Like I said, I've been trying to shoot for about 30 for every one. This one's probably not going to reach it. I mean, I don't know. You'll probably be able to hear when I'm editing because I might have to leave it some in. I mean, they're lurking. They're lurking around. I gotta go. All right, here we go. So for the Thursday night primetime games, I'll just show like quick photo of my phone. There's that. I just don't want to put it up as background because I don't want to mess the background. So if you want to, I'll do it one more time right there. Pause it right there, take a quick screenshot or something. That's your games. Some of the games I'm personally excited for. Yeah, so like I said, I screenshot that, pause it real quick for a second to get an idea. Some of the games I'm excited for, I know it's very early on, it's going to be hard to predict, but week 4? I won't lie, Thursday night football game, Vikings, Eagles open up the year. I mean, that's not too bad, but like, Bears Commanders, the only interest I have in that is it'll be week 5. So by then we should have a decent idea of how the Bears are. I'm interested if they're worth anything after their trades and everything. I'm just interested in that part of it. Packers Lions, I'm just interested in that rivalry the week before and in week 4 to see like, you know, whose division that is. That's going to give us a really test to be like, all right, let's see who's like coming out to an early start because by then it should be like week 3. We won't have an idea of anywhere close of who's going to be what, but it's good first taste of a matchup in the division. And it's going to be interesting to see how Jordan Love does in his first primetime game. Getting gifted one. I'm interested to see how the kid does. Broncos Chiefs should be decent on October 12th, just because with Sean Payton in there now. There we go. With Sean Payton in there, it should be a decent game. Man, I won't lie to you. The Thursday night slate is not the best. Bengals Ravens on November 16th should be a decent game. Followed to that. There we go. Here's some decent ones. So at the beginning of the season, I mean, I won't lie to you. Like, personally, as a fan for me, like, there's maybe like 2-3 games up to week 11 that I'm like, I definitely want to watch. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to watch every Thursday night game, but there's going to be some of these where I'm like, I could have lived without it. But yeah, Bengals Ravens, I think that's going to be a really interesting one for Week 11. Then here comes the little gauntlet of nice games. Week 12, we got Jets and Dolphins. That should be interesting. Week 13 is Seattle Seahawks and Cowboys. Another good game. Because I think the Seahawks, that's something I can't wait to talk about. I think the Seahawks should be decent this year. I think that's their division to lose right now, especially with the injuries to the 49ers quarterbacks. Until I hear more about how healthy the 49ers quarterbacks are, I'm probably going to pick the Seahawks, man. Like, I can't wait to talk about that. That's definitely something I feel like people are going to be interested to hear about. Raiders Chargers towards the end of the year might be interesting because that might have implications with it. But then I won't lie to you, the Thursday night schedule is kind of kind of weak. Not the best. Sunday Night Football. Here it is for Sunday night. I know it's the hardest to see. Don't worry. We'll do better. Eventually, I will get better at just not doing that, and I'll be pulled up over here. It's just like I said today. Today's one of those exceptions where it's like, hey, this might not be the best produced, this might not be the best looking, but I at least want to get it out. So we're at least gonna have the information in there, even if it doesn't. It should look fine, but obviously, yeah, like I'm not gonna be doing this in the future. Just this is for today. To kick off the year, Lions Chiefs is gonna be definitely very interesting. I definitely do not mind that at all. Week 1, Cowboys Giants. Not bad. Dolphins, Dolphins, Pats, week 2. Raiders, Steelers, week 3. Week 4, Jets, Chiefs. That's going to be a good one. Mahomes versus Rodgers. I think it'll be our first action of the Jets have a Monday night game, which I'll touch on in a minute on the first week. So this will be our second time seeing the Jets on the primetime action. Cowboys, 49ers, week 5 will be interesting, assuming the 49ers have a healthy quarterback. Dolphins, Eagles, week 7. That's going to be interesting, assuming Tua's still around. Week 9, Bengals, Bills rematch on Sunday night. That's going to be a good one, I think, personally. The Thanksgiving game, Seahawks, 49ers. That's another good one. Man, Seahawks got some decent games this year for the prime times. Chargers, Ravens should be good. Packers, Chiefs should be decent, maybe. Cowboys, week 14, Cowboys and Eagles. That should be a fun one. Week 18 is to be dated. Week 16, we got the Chargers and Bills. That should be a fun one. Ravens, Jaguars are week 15. Like I said, there's not too many bad games. I won't lie. These seemed a lot better when I looked at them before I got on. I don't think these are going to be bad. It's just like a weird, you think of certain teams are better than they are and vice versa. Like, for example, in years past, like, Bears-Chargers would be an awful primetime game. But this year might be good. Like, Justin Fields might just be that good. I don't know. I want to see a little bit first. Like I said, so now for the Monday night schedule. This one will be a little easier to see. As you can see at the very top one, that Bills-Jets is the first one I was talking about on 9/11 in Buffalo, I believe. In New York. I want to say maybe it might be the Jets home game, so it might be New Jersey, New York area. It might be a little closer. That should be interesting. Week 2. I guess I'm confused because week 2 and week 3 they have 2 Monday night games, and I don't know. Do they actually have 2 Monday night games, or are they just deciding which one they want? Like, that's what I'm assuming. Buffalo. Well, like I said, week 1 Buffalo Jets should be fun. Week 2, Browns Steelers just for the rivalry maybe. Week 3, there's not really much. Week 4. Falcons Jaguars might be interesting. Probably not though. They could be. It could not be. Chargers Cowboys week 6 should be interesting. Chargers Jets actually will be a good decent one. That's week 9. Broncos and Bills week 10. Eagles Chiefs week 11. Bears Vikings week 12. Bengals Jaguars week 13. Now that's a really good run of games. Like, I think that's just the yeah, that's about where I'll just do that. That's probably where I end up with the schedule. Like, I announced most of the games. The thing that I have for most of the games, we don't have a lot of back-to-back really, really good games. And that's the funny thing is I'm looking at this now saying, oh, these aren't that good of games. But by the way, I will revisit this list maybe towards the end of the summer, right before the season starts. But yeah, like I said, also sorry for the water running noise. Like I said, I'm trying to wrap this up quickly here. Like I said, there's not a lot of back-to-back games where it's ooh, that's a good game, and that's not no. But that's just way early. This is way early in the off season. These games could end up being awesome in the future. We have no clue. The Bears could end up being 13-3 out of nowhere. That's what's funny about the NFL is you just never know because there's gonna be one team between the Bears, Lions. The Bears didn't even do that good last year, so even they really don't count too much. But between the Lions, the Jaguars, one of those teams between a select list of few that had a really, really good season last year. They're not going to have a good season. It's just the NFL goes. You saw it for the Rams. Rams went from winning a Super Bowl to literally the bottom fell out. The Cardinals, the bottom completely fell out after they at least got to the playoffs last year. It always happens every year, and then there's going to be a team that surprise you. It's just, man, that NFL's so much fun, baby. So much fun. I'm so juiced for it. Now we're going to, like I said, we're going to end the show real quick with the MLB. I'm just going to read through the MLB, and then I'll give my outro, because like I said, I think it's going to start getting a little rowdier here soon. It's starting to get close to that time, so I'm going to finish this up. Sorry again if this wasn't the best show. I got blindsided by the house issues, so hopefully, like I said, I have something special for you I'll talk about right at the end of this pod, so hopefully that'll make up for it. Standings-wise, we'll go to the AL East. The Rays are First place still with 32-12. The Orioles are in second with 28-15. Third is the Blue Jays at 25-18. Yankees starting to improve a little bit, 25-20, and the Red Sox are 24-20. The Twins are 24-20 in the AL Central, leading the way. Second is the Tigers at 19-22. Ooh, this is the AL. Nasty. The Cleveland Guardians are 19-23. The White Sox are 16-28. And the Royals are 14-31. AL West, the Rangers are 26-17, leading the way. The Astros right behind them at 24-19. Angels were 22-22. The Mariners were 21-22, and then the A's end up 10-35. They are the worst team in baseball. For the NL East, we got the Braves leading the way at 27-16. The Marlins are 22-21 in second. Look at that, Marlins. Okay, Marlins. Mets in third at 21-23. Phillies 20-23 in fourth, and fifth are the Nationals at 18-25. Brewers in first for the NL Central at 24-19. Second is the Pirates at 23-20. Third is the Cubs at 19-24. Fourth is the Reds at 19-24. Fifth is the Cardinals at 18-26. Starting to get a little better, but they were 10-21 at one point, so they're 8-5, starting to get there a little bit. 8-5 the last few, but they still got a little ways to go because they're last. Dodgers first in NL West with a 28-16 record. Diamondbacks slipped to second now with 25-19. Giants are 20-23 in third. Fourth is the Padres in 20-24, and then fifth are the Rockies at 19-25. Now for your stat leaders, batting average is Yandy Diaz in the American League. Bo Bichette has the most hits. Home runs is Adolis Garcia. And same with him, he's the leader in RBIs. Marcus Semien is the leader in run score. Ruiz is the leader in Estrella. Ruiz is I don't want to butcher his name, sorry, is the leader in stolen bases with 20, and Sonny Gray has the ERA of 1.6, and the leader of strikeouts is Gossman, with wins being McClanahan and saves being Clase. NL leaders, by the way, I'll let you know why I'm running through this so quickly in a minute. Luis Arias is leading with batting average of 389, finally dipped under 400. Hate to see it. We were hoping he might get a chance to chase it. Acuna leads with hits 58. Alonso home runs with 15. RBIs, Alonso with 36. Runs with Acuna. Run scored is Acuna. Stolen bases is Acuna. ERA is 1.9 for Bryce Edler. Okay. And then Strider is the leader in strikeouts by a decent amount. And then Kershaw has the most wins. Saves is Josh Hader. Like I said, I just ran into that baseball, basically just burned through it. So my goal on Sunday is I'm going to have a guest on Sunday that hopefully we'll be talking about a lot of baseball. Obviously, we'll touch on some NBA because it's happening and everything. But my main goal with this guest on Sunday is have him run through baseball, us talk about baseball a lot, because that's not something I've done a lot in the show, and we're 40 games in, so I want to have an episode that's dedicated to helping out with that. But yeah, anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for all the support. Like I said, sorry for a little bit of sloppiness in this episode. I was trying to go quick, also trying to deal with the noise and everything. So hopefully it turned out decent. I think it should still be fine. Like I said, for tomorrow, up here on Captain by Hook with Redbeard, my dog. And then that should be a really, really fun time. And then Sunday, hopefully Sunday, if everything goes well, and it should, we will have the first guest in JCPod history. So thank you again, everybody, for watching. And I will see everybody on Friday with Captain by Hook. And hey, I might even see some of y'all on Sunday now.